Take 2. As Tyler and William discussed in their video, Capote displays Perry in a manner that makes us feel sympathetic towards him. In contrast, he achieves practically the opposite when he presents Dick.
The biggest explanation Dick relies on for justifying his actions are his claims to normalcy, but in his case, his normalcy is Perry's abnormalcy. On page 201, we're given insight into Dick's pedophiliac tendencies when Capote states, "He was sorry he felt as he did about her, for his sexual interest in female children was a failing of which he was sincerely ashamed, a secret he had not confessed to anyone and hoped no one suspected, though he was aware that Perry had reason to, because other people might not think it normal. That, to be sure, was something he was certain he was, a normal."
Dick has a huge conflict within himself and his desire to be manly in comparison to others, which is further proven in the same section of the novel when he says, "Seducing pubescent girls, as he has done 8 or 9 times in the last several years, did not disprove it, for if the truth were known, most real men had the same desires he had."
The difference between Dick and Perry is arguably most highlighted when it comes to their positions on Dick's sexual desires. On page 202, Capote says that Perry had no respect for people who can't control themselves sexually, especially when the lack of control involved what he called pervertedness, bothering kids, queer stuff, rape. And he thought he had made this view quite obvious to Dick. Indeed, hadn't they almost had a fistfight when quite recently he had prevented Dick from raping a terrified young girl? This further proves Capote's lack of empathy for Dick. Rather than simply portraying Dick as a murderer, he emphasizes the fact that he's a rapist with no willingness to stop. He makes it seem like Perry has a code of ethics that he follows even if they're skewed, while Dick has no sense of ethics.
When it comes to childhood background, Capote gives us a much different portrayal of Dick than Perry. While Perry is presented as having a rough childhood that consisted of an alcoholic mother and a 3rd-grade education, Dick seems to have had it easier. His parents were more loving. On page 277, Dick describes his life in a letter he wrote during the trial. His parents were both hard workers, he enjoyed high school and sports, and even got offers from colleges to play ball. He worked and fell in love and got married. He then says, "During my employment, there was the beginning of some of the lowest things I've ever done," and then describes his pedophilic tendencies. Although the crimes he had committed in respect to the Clutter family could be considered less harmful since he didn't actually murder them, Dick confesses to his intention that the main reason I went there was not to rob them, but to rape the girl, which destroys any compassion we could have felt towards Dick to justify his crimes.
Although Dick didn't actually murder any of the Clutters, he was very manipulative and was the mastermind behind their murder. His former jail cellmate, Floyd Wells, told him about the Clutters, and he convinced Perry to commit the robbery with him. Even when they got to the house and Perry changed his mind, Dick insisted that they go for his own selfish gain. In his letter about his intentions to rape Nancy, he says, "That is one reason why I never wanted to turn back when we started to, even when I saw there was no safe." When it came to their partnership, it was clear that Perry always considered the benefit of his actions in respect to both of them. Even when he wanted to escape prison, his entire plan revolved around the both of them leaving together.
Overall, Capote portrays Dick as a sociopath. He has disregard for the feelings of others, manipulative behavior, and a lack of remorse. However, because of how sympathetic Capote is toward Perry, we find no cause to justify Dick's behavior in any manner.
And that is the key difference between Dick and Perry. Bye!
Bye!